Whenever this card comes up, it's telling you that you're at a transformation point in your life where you need to let go of something that is no longer serving you in order to progress.
Death of the artist, what do you call this? An exploration or an explanation? We toured segregation across the nation. Our interpretation turned to celebration. It turned interpolation into a turf of hatred. In turn, all the races went to burn all our places. Told us that our places belong into the basement, just to rip the style our inferior replacements. Our acceptance made a blade of rejection, but now it really pays when they play our projections. Since birth we've been cursed to put in twice the work. Efforts gets dismissed, snapped to bits, what's it all even worth? Art becomes commodity, sold like a property. In all honesty, is what they do best. We are not a people, just a product to invest. Can't stomach what they choosing to digest. Death of the artist, what do you call this? Death of the artist, what do you call this? Death of the artist, what do you call this? Death of the artist, what do you call this? Yo, look what we gifted to mankind. A man without a soul, we lifted his dead eyes. Take this as a warning, no need to advertise. It's the death of the artist, you all have been advised. I hit my brother up to see why he asked for me. We talked about selling art as some NFTs. Well, if we're killing the planet, I want no part of the annex. I kick him out of the campus and put a brush on a canvas. Might need some pens and a paper if you want to lessen the danger. Cause hey, I can't say the world, we're only making it stranger. I guess I'm eating my maker. They said we sketched by his stencil. I seen it done with no arms, so you can pick up a pencil. Take it face value, they're choosing bills over our will. No more how-tos, they want you out them classes no matter how well you're passing. They hate to see the passion being served to the masses. Death of the artist, what do you call this? Death of the artist, what do you call this? Death of the artist, what do you call this? Death of the artist, what do you call this? Yo, look what we gifted to mankind. A man without a soul, we lifted his dead eyes. Take this as a warning, no need to advertise. It's the death of the artist, you all have been advised. Are we digging them up or were they buried alive? We've been carving out the frame so they'll look good in our eyes. We seek the picture perfect spots because it's so imperative. Them indecent shots can never fit the narrative. An arrogant chore to devise. Speaking for the dead, what a master disguise. Another bastard arise to speak out like a mission. Spread the message loud with a tweak of revision. I deaded all my heroes June of '09. I don't worship anybody, no curtains and no shrines. To live and die young, that's some untapped potential. A story unsung cause we lack the instrumentals. We ask for essential but they can't bring the essence. It's never that simple when you're missing on the presence. Staging through life seems to bring up adolescence. Skipping past these scenes it becomes an evanescence. We all serve a sentence that brings us to an end. If the period is late, don't mistake it for a friend. A weaponized approach got them rushing for the future. I recognize the hoax to not sell out to a moocher. Death of the artist, what do you call this? Death of the artist, what do you call this? Death of the artist, what do you call this? Death of the artist, what do you call this? Yo, look what we gifted to mankind. A man without a soul, we lifted his dead eyes. Take this as a warning, no need to advertise. It's the death of the artist, you all have been advised. Before I pass away, there's more I need to pass along. So much left to say, I guess it's time for me to pass them on. Before you ask what's wrong, you need to learn how to write. These fools can barely read when they say it's now on sight. I've been picking fights that I know I'm gonna lose. Any expert will advise, but they choosing to refuse. Once you spread the lies, they ignoring the reviews. They don't wanna change their mind, they're just using you for views. 127, they still asking for an arm. It's hard to raise these kids if you ringing the alarm. The only drive you need is the one to leave your home. These children can't succeed if they're left there all alone. A world that's full of greed, you gotta make it on your own. While you barely get to feed, they're getting plates made of chrome. I don't beg or plead cause I never liked the tone. I wouldn't even bleed if it was down to the bone. Death of the artist, what do you call this? Death of the artist, what do you call this? Death of the artist, what do you call this? Death of the artist, what do you call this? Yo, look what we gifted to mankind. A man without a soul, we lifted his dead eyes. Take this as a warning, no need to advertise. It's the death of the artist, you all have been advised.
change is scary, just like death, just like letting go of something that you've really grown attached to.